Hi everyone and welcome back to Three's Company. So today's video is a festival makeup look, and this is the look that I have done on Aisling. It is a purple smoky eye with these really cool gold temporary tattoos from Penneys. This is our social media links if you ever want to get in touch or see more behind the scenes footage. So I'm starting off by filling Aisling's eyebrows in. I'm using the Dip Brow from Anastasia Beverly Hills. All the products that are used in this video, if you want a product list, let me know in the comments and I can do that for you. I can't remember the colour offhand of this, but I'm just filling in her brows and going for more of a fuller look. Then I'm taking some MAC Studio Fix concealer and shaping underneath the brow and around the tops as well. Then I'm applying primer to her eyes, and I'm using MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and this is just going to prepare the eyes for eyeshadow. It's going to prevent any creasing and it'll make your eye makeup last all day, so perfect for a festival if you want your makeup to last all day and night. Now I'm just setting that with a plain vanilla eyeshadow, and that one is Vanilla from MAC. It's just a skin toned coloured eyeshadow. And then going in with a soft brown just to diffuse the line between our crease and our upper brow bone, so just to soften everything out. And I'm just using Cork and Wedge from MAC. I usually mix the two together. You can go for more of a purpley tone, but I like to go for more of a brown. Then I'm applying this colour all over the lid. I'm not sure of the name offhand. It was from one of Aisling's palettes. So if you want me to leave that colour below, let me know. So I'm just applying this all over quite quickly with a 239, not being too precise, because we're going to blend it out later on anyways. And we've already put our kind of transition shade in with that soft brown, so you don't have to be worried about being too neat with it. So taking a darker purple and popping that in the outer corner and blending inwards. Basically we're going to do kind of a spotlight eye, so that means using a darker colour in the outer corner and inner corner, and then using a highlight in the middle. So I'm just popping that through the crease with a MAC 217. So just going for more intensity, I'm using the 239 that we used before, and popping more of that deeper purple shade into the outer corner, kind of packing it on so we get more intensity, and then I will blend it out afterwards with my 239 again. And basically you want to make it look like it's all fading into one and then getting brighter and then fading out again. So that's the idea behind it. So I'm just popping that in the inner corner and just blending over the middle half. So leaving that gap in the eyelid, but blending over the crease line to make everything look fluid. So I'm highlighting under the brow with White Frost eyeshadow from MAC, and I'm just using a Real Techniques brush. You don't have to use any specific brush for this. So I'm just highlighting the brow bone. And then going back in with my 217 just to diffuse that line a little bit more to make it all blend upwards. Now with eyeshadow you always want to leave a gap between your brows and your eyeshadow so it doesn't look too murky. So then taking the same brush that I used for my highlight, I'm popping some Barry M glitter dust on the eye. It's just this iridescent white colour, so you can use pretty much any glitter for the eye, and I'm just focusing it mainly in the centre of the eye because we want the attention to be in the middle. So just blending that out with a 239 up into the crease so it's not too stark, and then applying more, blending it out again. So I've applied eyeliner on one side and I'm going to apply it on the opposite side just to show you. I'm using a paintbrush and the Inglot gel liner. And basically how I do liner is I work outwards and then work my way back in. Depending on someone's eye shape, you can, alter it depending on what kind of way their eye sits. But with Aisling, she's very straightforward. She's a lovely big eye. So I'm just making sure that line is really sharp, really precise, and jet black. Now, if you're not confident with liner, you of course can leave this step out if it's something that you're not into, or if you wanted to do a smoked out line, it'll be lovely as well. Now I'm just taking a little bit of concealer on a concealer brush and I'm just popping that underneath the eye there just to sharpen that line, to blend everything out. Then using a little bit of eye cream on a cotton pad, I'm sweeping up any glitter that might have fallen down or any eyeshadow that might have fallen down to the cheeks, just so we don't get our foundation a little bit muddled. So using the new Real Techniques buffing brush, I'm just applying Ashling's foundation, and this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear in the colour 2N1, which is Desert Beige, I believe. Just buffing it into the skin. Because it's a festival makeup look, you want something that's very long lasting. The Double Wear is a total matte finish, so it will last pretty much all day, all night, and into the next day if you don't take it off. Now it does look quite yellow on the camera, but it will adjust to Ashling's skin, and you will see in a second. Making sure to get all into those nooks and crannies around the kind of sides of the nose, around the lips, the chin. Make sure you blend it down your neck as well, just in case. So I'm applying some concealer, and for this I'm using MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Again, something really long lasting. You know, at a festival you want your makeup to last all day long. So I'm just applying that under the eye in a triangular shape and then blending down around the nose and then on any blemishes. And I'm using a Deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques for this. It just really buffs the concealer in and makes it really, really seamless and flawless. And especially with a purple eye makeup look, you really want to make sure the under eyes are concealed, because if they are left not concealed, they can look quite red, so it can kind of throw the eyeshadow off. So you want to make sure everything is really, really even. And with the Pro Longwear Concealer, you do need to be a little bit quicker because it does set on the skin. Similar with the Double Wear, you don't need powder on either of them, so I'm just going straight onto my contour. So I'm using Harmony Blush from MAC and a Crown brush, I think this is. I'm just using this as almost like a contour and a blusher shade, because I want to keep the focus on the eyes, the lips and the temporary tattoos. I don't want to do too much colour on the cheeks, so just really defining the cheekbones with a little bit of colour. And then I'm using MAC's highlighter in Give Me Sun. Now Aisling is a little bit too pale for this colour at the moment. It's for someone with more of a tan, but it kind of gives that lovely sheen to the skin. So taking a small eyeliner brush, I'm just popping that same darker purple shade we used in the outer corner along Aisling's lower lash line. We want to make the eye look like it's an almond shape, quite elongated, cat eye like, so just popping a little bit of that on the lower lash line, focusing our eyeshadow more so on the outer eye than the inner. Now I'm just using a little bit of a nude pencil just to conceal the inner waterline to make the eye look very neutral and wide awake, and then I'm using a lip liner on Aisling's lips. Now this is Magenta by MAC. It's quite a bright colour. If you didn't feel as confident with a brighter colour, of course you could tone it down a little bit with a nude lip liner and a nude lipstick. So I'm following that up with a lipstick from Smashbox. It is from their new collection, the Matte Lip Collection, and it is the colour Femme Fatale. Matte lipsticks last all day long, and especially paired with a lip liner, they will not budge. And I'm just concealing around the edges again with that concealer brush to make sure the lines are nice and even. Now I'm going ahead to apply the temporary tattoos. Now these are from Pennies, and there'll be a blog post on this to follow, so don't worry. They're very, very easy to apply. They're actually made for your hands, but we thought they'd be really cool for an eye makeup look. So I'm just applying them around Aisling's brow bone and all around her orbital bone under her eye. You literally pop them on the skin, place them where you want them, a little cotton bud with some water, and they kind of transfer straight away. There's no fussing about. They are very, very easy to use. Only one of these got a little bit messed up, and even at that it was still perfect. So you can literally apply these anywhere. You could, do them all over your face. They come in a pack of triangles and hearts. I think they look absolutely gorgeous. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.